So you know how I've always said, you know, a lot of controversial things here on this show, and I'm sorry we've been gone for so long, just had some things going on and graduating, by the way, as you saw in that graduation thing. I've said a lot of things, and one of the things I've said that's gotten me in trouble is that women can't be happy for other women and they're petty. You know, it's so funny because I have said on this show and other places that women can't be happy for other women. When other women get something good happening or whatever, there's always going to be a jealous, petty woman somewhere. And look, there are guys that do it too, but I'm not going to pander here. It's just a case. But Caitlin Clark is the best player in the NCAA basketball, association, whatever, man or woman. She broke the record for most points of a man or a woman in the NCAA, most points ever. And she can shoot threes, and the way she moves on the court and the way she plays is spectacular. But you know what's so funny is the WNBA, who, by the way, is the Welfare National Bitch Association. And I know I'm going to get in trouble. Oh my God, you said bitch. There are men that are bitches and hoes too. Okay? Let's just put it that way. But that's what they're called. That's what they are. They're a subsidized league by a male league that doesn't even have money to pay their coaches, barely has any money to pay their players. They have a net loss of 10 to 12 million a year. That's the WNBA for you. Okay? And what did Bill Burr say? We're going to have to do a video on it. But he literally said these women would literally rather tear each other down than be happy that someone is doing something. Okay, so this video here is Caitlin Clark. I got this from Areco TV. You guys can check him out. I'll post his link in the description. And it's a male-centered channel, but it talks about like hypocrisy and things. And the jealous, petty women in the WNBA, the failure that is the WNBA, are not happy that Caitlin Clark is bringing in money, is bringing in viewership, is on TV. It's bringing in millions of dollars, tens of millions, probably hundreds of millions with League Pass. It's bringing in merch sales. It is bringing in tickets and game attendance. It is bringing more eyes into the basketball, Women's Basketball Association. That's what Caitlin Clark is doing. How are the women reacting, though? Oh, I'll show you.
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history?
Look at that.
This for college basketball history.
So this is a female basketball player called Caitlin Clark, and as you've just seen, she's broken nearly every female college basketball record, and she's actually good to watch. Now, you'd think that other ex-female players would be happy that she's breaking records and actually making people want to watch female basketball. But no, instead they're trying to tear her down and play down all her accomplishments. Take a look at this.
So before he plays that, you just saw this woman brought amazement into the basketball association on the court. Iowa lost, but man, was she the star. This girl got a shoe deal. She got a deal with Gatorade, Asia Wilson, Maya Moore, Cheryl Swoops, Brittany Griner, that criminal, you name it. None of those girls have ever gotten a shoe deal or anything because they're not interesting and they can't play. They're talentless. That's just the reality. But, well, let's look at all the petty bitches these petty ass women that can't go, oh my God, awesome. Bring that girl in. Come on. No, instead we get.
I'll just go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. I don't think my record has been broken because you can't duplicate what you're not duplicating. And so unless you come with a men's basketball and a 2-point shot, hey, you know.
You asked me about Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that player set it.
Okay.
So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year.
I just gotta stop it. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Well, you can't possibly break the record because it's not in the same time frame. I'm a petty little bitch, and I'm so mad that she's so good and we're not. Oh, you can't duplicate something that. Bitch, stop being petty. You know what's so funny is when Michael Jordan came into the basketball, ain't nobody went, Michael Jordan, 4,000 points. Oh, that's funny. Michael Jordan broke this record. Did he break it in the same time as Kareem? No, he didn't. No one said that. They were like, look at Mike Jordan making the league better. See this?
What?
Yeah, that'll go in the record books as Caitlin Clark is the all-time, whatever it is. I don't even know what the number is. Dang, like he or she's killing them. But you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. You should be killing them. Yeah. Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game.
Here we go.
Will Caitlin Clark come into the...
Only 40 shots. Most of y'all girls can't even dunk. Most of y'all girls can't even take 10 shots a game. You can complain?
WNBA and do what she's doing right now. Absolutely not.
haven't seen a female play like her.
No, me either.
That's all I'm saying.
But I think it's like from a freedom standpoint too. I haven't seen a player with that type of green light before in college.
I've never seen the style of what she plays.
I mean,
I've never seen a female play like that.
I've had games
like that.
I've had games in college and pro 6, 7, 8 threes made.
That's my problem. Who cares? But me. Remember me. That's the thing that I don't see with men, because they always got to bring it back to themselves. Oh, look what I did. Not appreciating, wow, that girl's really freaking talented. I wonder if I can work with Caitlin Clark. Let me see what we can do together. I got to bring it back to me because I'm so self-centered.
All those women are meant to be legends of female basketball, so you'd think they'd be mature. But instead, they're acting like salty little teenagers that can't accept that someone's better, more entertaining than they were. Now, recently, Caitlin Clark was drafted as the #1 pick in the WNBA.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Now, you'd think that her getting drafted would actually make other players excited, considering that she actually draws in a crowd and she's actually got fans, unlike the other Muppets. But instead of these other players being happy about it, all we've seen from them is jealousy and negativity. It's embarrassing.
Reality is coming.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to this thing. You know, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. There is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie. And, you know, it might take a little bit longer for some people.
She's only a rookie. And she's not going to be good for that long. There's grown women that have been playing basketball for a long time, and they haven't done any of what Caitlin Clark's done. They haven't gotten shoe deals and Gatorade deals. They haven't broken records like Caitlin Clark did in the NCAA. They haven't done jack shit that Caitlin Clark is doing. They never brought attendance up. They never had high ticket sales. They never played like Caitlin Clark. But you see the jealousy? It's funny.
Our last hater is Jamel Hill. During an interview, Jamel Hill made multiple claims against Clark, saying that the women's basketball audience would be growing with or without Clark. Also mentioning that Clark is only getting so much attention because she's white.
So, first off, it would grow with or without her. No, it wouldn't. It would grow with her, without Caitlin Clark. And I'll show this in another video. Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA was growing at like 10, 16, maybe that high %. The WNBA is trash. It's always been, until Caitlin Clark came in and said, nah, come on. Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, like, let's honor them. And by the way, that whole these are the same black women that'll go, oh my God, these people are being racist. Hey, let's be racist to this girl because she's white. Oh, and because she's tall. That's literally, oh, well, she's white. That's why she's good. That's why she's getting all this attention. Jemele Hill, your career's going down the drain, you idiot.
The criticism is often very one-sided. Caitlin Clark talks her shit. Caitlin Clark is demonstrative. Caitlin Clark, people aren't bothered by that. People aren't bothered by it because they're caught up in the narrative of, oh, here's this, wonderful, kind soul from the great state of Iowa representing middle America. So they put all these sort of, what happens in these sports race wars is everybody projects their own shit on the people coming.
And since we've seen Caitlin Clark play in the WNBA, we've seen more players concentrate on trying to take her out than outplay her.
So look at this.
On the play before bumping in with Caitlin, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the Fever
I
score.
answer no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything. That's enough.
I'm gonna act like a little bitch and I'm gonna foul her hard. She didn't even have the ball. You gotta have the ball inbound to make it a good foul, to make it an actual legal foul. And the refs, those ass wipes, don't deem it an actual flagrant #1 foul, and instead, no, it's fine. Oh, I'm not gonna answer no question because I'm a little bitch and I'm a woman and I don't face accountability. That's what she's doing right there. I don't want to face accountability.
People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas. And I know I'll go down in history. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watch women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of you two, and I want y'all to realize that. It's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game.
It's also me, because I'm such an attention whore, and I gotta get it all to myself. That's what it's like. You don't have sold out arenas and celebrities at games until Caitlin Clark started showing up. Okay, you fucking have a 20,000 seat arena, 300 people show up. As Bill Burr said, the promoter lost his ass. You fucking Muppets don't have anything to do with that. So screw off. Fuck you. All right? You didn't do anything. Oh, it's because of me. It's because of me. Me. You see that? I'm special. I'm me. I'm perfect. I'm this. Instead of being happy for another female doing an awesome thing at basketball and bringing more young women out there and little girls who are 10 years old going, I want to be her. I want to be in the failing WNBA.
So this is another player called Angel Reese, who I've heard is actually bearable to watch. And the eyes never lie, Chico. You can see how jealous she is and you can see how personal that foul was. It's one thing your rivals being jealous, but when it's your own teammates, you really got to start wondering what the fuck is going on.
Caitlin Clark's own teammates were being super disrespectful by sarcastically thanking her for showing up to the post-game press conference after she walked in when it had already started. And this is how you know the jealousy is real. And it is why some of the players on her own team won't pass her the ball, because the only reason she was late was because she stayed after the game to sign autographs for a bunch of kids. The only difference between the WNBA and college basketball is how scared these professionals are of getting burned by Caitlin, because they're face guarding her on inbounds even when the ball is way ahead of her. We've got girls forgetting that they need to shoot 2 free throws after getting fouled since they don't want the ball to get inbounded to Caitlin. The entire league is trying to injure her on dirty screens and fouls.
See, one of the reasons why this girl Caitlin Clark is actually good is because, like any top athlete, she's got an elite mentality. She's still cooking, she's still playing well, and she's not letting all this shit get the better of her.
And her teammates don't even care about her. You see how this is why I make the argument that women cannot be happy for other women. You want to know why? It's because of this. It's because of this.
Yeah, I think everybody's physical with me. They get away with things that, probably other people don't get away with. And it's tough, but that's just the fact of the matter. Is this is a very physical game. You're gonna get pressure. That's just professional basketball. So I think it is what it is, honestly.
Is that something that you expected going into the league? You said
yeah,
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
And you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't even care that much about the opinions of the other WNBA players who nobody gives a shit about.
Exactly.
You've got real basketball legends backing her up and
There you
praising
go.
their game.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in. Don't get it twisted. Don't get up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing. That's being said, just go have fun, enjoy, but I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world. Oh, you are. Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. What she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
Can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair. Like, she's a performer. The amount of attention that she has gained over the course of these last couple of years. Every building she goes into is a different energy. Great for her, great for women's basketball.
Look at those LeBron effing James. That's LeBron effing James. That's LeBron. I have scored 40,000 effing points. I'm the all-time leading scorer. I passed Kobe. I passed Kareem. I'm the #1. And I think Caitlin Clark's a badass. And she's the reason why everything's happening in the WNBA. Everything good is happening in the WNBA. That's why. Not these other jealous-ass petty women. Not for them. Not that. They're not the reason. Caitlin Clark is the exact reason why everything's going right in the WNBA.
There are some people the last couple of weeks, and I ain't going to call your name, but you're going to see this, and I'm talking to you. What are they supposed to do? Let her score? They're trying to win. That's not basketball. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Instead of being like, man, more people are talking. More people. Think about it. The game that the Las Vegas Aces played against with Caitlin Clark, the tickets were triple that a regular season game than what they were in the finals. Now you tell me what that is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Look where they're having to move the games to. They're moving games, putting them on big time situations.
Right.
You're jealous.
Like Shannon Sharp said, she's bringing all those tickets, all those games to the big time. She's bringing them to arenas, sold out arenas. But no, they just got to keep being jealous.
Caitlin Clark is actually making the WNBA bearable to watch. She's actually a good player to watch. These players should be thanking her. She's bringing in more revenue, more eyes, more fans. It's going to help them. And I'm not saying for them not to compete and to put her on a pedestal. They should treat her like any other opponent. But what they're doing now is not basketball. They're trying to take the girl out. The thing is, they're just creating a monster, because usually what happens with these top athletes is it makes them pissed off and it makes them better. I hope she succeeds. I hope she can throw it back all in their faces, and I hope she gets a huge contract that pays her a lot more than the rest of these Muppets that don't sell any tickets. It's reasons like this that people don't like the WNBA. It's not because they're women. It's because they do dumb shit like this. It's like the comedian Bill Burr said, these women would rather tear each other down and still cry complaining while collecting their NBA subsidies.
That's true. Oh my God, men don't watch our game. Oh my God, women aren't watching our game. Because you're jealous, you're petty, you cry, you bitch, you whine, and you moan, and you make yourself out to be victims. Instead of saying, great, she broke all those records. They can't dunk. They can't do anything. But here they are being jealous. Instead of being happy and saying, man, this is a great opportunity. You know what? I'm going to go work with Caitlin Clark. I want to see what she got. I want my little girl to not only be like me, but I want her to be like, I want the little girls in the world to watch us. I want to go make a deal with Caitlin. Let's make commercials with Caitlin. Oh yeah, she's also got commercials on TV. So anyway, these girls are jealous. They're petty. And when I say women can't be happy for other women, I mean, look at it. The whole WNBA is after her. College athletes are more mature than these assholes.